I just wanted to ask a very simple question. What would you say and what would you do if you found out that God doesn't exist? If it was proven to you that God doesn't exist, Satan doesn't exist, they were both made up, heaven and hell was made up, and that science was right all along. Just think about it for a while. What would you say and what would you do if, again, just if Christianity was a lie and all this time you were worshiping something that never existed in the first place? Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. I wanted to talk about this real quick. It's something that I wanted to ask people. I think I might have talked about it once already before on this channel, on my channel. There was a friend of mine that I was having a discussion with. He's a very hardcore Christian fundamentalist, and we'll respect each other. He knows that I'm an agnostic, that I used to believe in God, but not anymore. And I wanted to ask this question, and he answered it. And I asked him, what would you say, what would you think, what would you do if you found out that God was actually a lie, that he never existed? And he gave me his honest answer. Now, most people that I've asked did not give me a straightforward answer. They just said, well, I know that God exists. And Jesus, I saw Jesus in my vision, and Jesus this and Jesus that. Okay, I mean, if you believe that happened, okay, that happened. I don't necessarily believe you, but in your mind, if you want to believe that, that's fine. I have no issue with that. And if it helps make you a better person, if you're a person who used to be hooked on drugs and then you saw this vision of an angel, you saw Michael the Archangel, you saw Jesus, whatever. If it helped you to actually turn your heart to, if it actually helped you to turn your life around, more power to you. If it helps you to make a positive change, and you quit street gangs, you quit other bad habits, you stopped being abusive to your spouse, you became a better parent, mother or father, or whatever the case may be, and you became a much better person for many years, then that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't necessarily need God to turn your life around for the better. That's the biggest misconception. You need Jesus. You need Christ. You need to go to church more. You need to read the Bible. No, what you need to do is make these changes in your life to live a better life, to become a better person. That's all you need to do. Plain and simple, that's all you need to do. He answered, and going back to my friend, he answered my question, and then later on, he got a little bit annoyed, and I'm like, "What's wrong? I mean, did I say something? Did I do something that offended you or whatever?" And I said, "No, it was because of that question you asked me." I'm like, "Okay, what's wrong? I mean, you told me what you would think and what would you do? You said that your answer was I would feel disappointed because all these years I thought that God existed, and then I just found out there was some proof that something that proved to me that He doesn't exist, that He never did. I would feel disappointed, and I would feel, betrayed because I thought that I needed God and Jesus in my life, but all I really needed was to, I don't necessarily. Actually, it was just me that turned my life around. It wasn't God. And I would feel disappointed, and then I would also. He didn't get too much about what he would do. And he got a little bit upset, and then he said that, according to him, he thought he was disrespecting God by answering that question. And then I started asking other people, and they said, "I'm not going to answer that because I know that God exists. I know that. But what would you say, and what would you do?" And just about almost all of them said the same thing. "I'm not going to disrespect my God by answering that question." Now, I'm sorry, but that is just straight up stupidity for someone to say that. I mean, you have the right to speak your mind, yeah, but you're not disrespecting anybody or anything just by answering a simple question like that. It is in no way disrespectful. No way. Anyways, that's what basically happened. And I just want to know from all of you, my question to all of you viewers out there, to all of you, what would you do and what would you say if you found out that God was actually a lie, that Jesus was actually a lie? The greatest story that was ever told was actually a myth. What would you say and what would you do? Just look at it from that perspective. I just want to know. It's just a question. That's all it is. For those of you who want to answer this question, please answer it. That's all. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.